Well, hello and welcome back to Beaver Creek, a challenge on Beaver Creek. This is Farming Simulator 17. I am Yo-Yo, and we finished ploughing the two fields with barley and sugar beet. I've got my sugar beet harvester back here at the farm. I have the other harvester at the other field, the last field, which I do believe that's that one over there in the corner. You can just see it beyond the trees. That is next on the list. So we've got to do that. So I am actually thinking of selling this. It's costing me £1,700 a day, and it's not as if I'm going to need sugar beet anytime soon, because I need it mainly for the pigs. Now I do have a beet pulp somewhere. I think that's the Seed Master. We've got a beet pulp machine somewhere. So, but I don't know how much beet pulp is going to go for. I don't even know what the symbol is for it. So how much beet pulp? Have we got any beet pulp in here? Sugar cane. Yeah, beet pulp, 30,000 litres. I'm not sure how much beet pulp goes for, so let's jump into this. Let's go and have a look at the symbol and have a look, see what we can get for beet pulp, see if it's worth keeping that roper. Otherwise I may have to flog it, get some money. That would put me in a healthy position to get a tractor and some tools. So let's have a look. So we've got beet pulp. It just is like a mush. So let's have a look at the price lists. Let's have a look for the mush. That there, $9.70. It's not a very good price at the moment anyway. Right, so we get 1,400 at the Kingville sales for the bread. I don't know what they would want. How much do we actually get for sugar beet itself? Sugar beet. I don't get too bad at prices. I think maybe it's worth keeping the machine and growing some more sugar beet. We have 225,000 litres of it, so we've got plenty there. So we've got 1,300, and then over here in the mush, we've got 1,400. Okay, so oops, it's go back. I don't know why I paused it. And let's get some beet pulp in there, I think. Sell some. Right, what's that beet pulp machine? I want to see what you need to make the sugar pulp, the beet pulp. There's this it here. Let's have a look, see what we need. We'll let you pour it in here, whatever it is. And if we look at this, we need water and beet cane. We need sugar cane, do we? And water. Water's not a problem, we could do water. Let's try and see if we can dump some of this. No, I can't dump some of this because this was just produced in it, so let's go to King's Mill. See what we get for this. So 30,000 litres at 1,400 a pop, so we should get a bit of cash for this. It's just the best way to go. So, where are we? We could go right and left, follow it round. Kingville's right at the bottom. Okay, so let's go this way. We've pretty much driven around the map there, haven't we? Nice little bridge. There's sheep over there. Nice little stream. And we'll cook left here. There's no cars on there. I think the cars are just down by the shops, aren't they? And we'll just follow this round to the bottom of the map, to the King's Mill. Just right inside, look. See, the old truck windows are getting a bit mucky. And just keep going round. Lots of places for placeables, lots of spare space. I don't have any placeable mods on it, with beehives and maybe a greenhouse or two. There's some more fuel over there in that place. Is that the BGA, is it? I'm not sure if it is or not. Could be the BGA actually, looks like it. And we whiz down here. King's Mill, bread. I don't think it is bread, I think it's just a name given to it. Pretty sure there's lots of companies called King's Mill in real life in places. Alright, let's have a look. So this could be King's Mill here then. Is this King's Mill? Can't really see a sign or anything, but it certainly looks like it is. Let's have a look at the bigger map. Let's see down here. King's Mill Sales is this one. Digestate. King's Mill Store. It's the sales we wanted, weren't it? There's this one here. Okie doke. Right, let's put that down for a minute. Tip it out, see what cash we get. What does that sign say? Camera's a bit finicky around here with these blinking trees in the way. 42 grand, that's not too bad, that's good, that's good. Right, let's head on back. So, I was thinking of selling the harvester. I might actually keep it now because it can win some money from sugar beet and pulp beet. Well, I'm not sure if you can put pulp, the sugar beet itself in that thing, so we're going to go and try that. Well, we've got to get that harvester rocking and rolling, haven't we, on that last field. Do that before we forget, or is it on wither? I want it to be cream crackered and we won't be able to do anything with it. It's definitely the BGA there, so that's good. Good. We could go right. Can we go straight on? I think it's pointless going straight on, isn't it? We could just go through the farm like we normally do. Let's whiz down here to the farm. We'll try some of these sugar beets in the old beet pulper. It says cane, I don't know if it'll take sugar cane. Let's get this Tinkerbell rolling. We'll hire a worker. So that's him off. Won't get any straw out of this. There's only barley and wheat at the store. Okie dokie, right, let's just see if we can get some sugar beet. Sugar beet. See, I've got sugar cane, 30,000 litres, which would beet. Let's just get a little bit in there. I know we've got quite a bit, so let's get just a little tiny bit. Let's see if we can tip it into that thing. We can get some water in there. Well, we've got a water tanker and a little tractor to get it over, so that's not an issue. I've never used this machine before, I just want to see if it will work. I just took it. Oh, excellent. Where's our little mini tractor? This one here. Let's get our water tank up. Get some water in there, hopefully that thing will start up. 4,500 litres in here, so we'll just go with that. And then we can start looking at making some food. I don't know if we do the cow. I need grass to do the cow, so we need grass, silage and straw. And over here we need... yeah, I know what we need here. We should be alright on this side. Okay, let's go and get this pulp machine going. So we seem to get some good money for the sugar beet and pulp. So that's the only reason I want to keep that harvesting now, so we can grow some more sugar beet and sell it on. We don't need much sugar beet for the old pig food. I take it you fill the water up on the side here. Yeah, I think we do. Let's have our little butchers. No trigger. So, around here. Okay, so that's filling up with water then. So we should, by rights, see the old little screen come on in a minute and start working. Should. When this thing fills up with water, here we go, it's filled up. Hopefully, because all it's telling me is water and beets cane. So we've got 2,500 beets and waters. Yeah. Come on, let's get going then. Unless I've done something wrong. Put this thing back, we don't need this now, so I'm just going to put this back around all the animals. So what's this thing here? Milk. Water. Everyone's happy though. Cows are good. A bit messy though, we have to do a bit of cleaning. It's a bit tight, isn't it? It's not exactly straight. Let's get this thing a bit straighter. That's better. Alright, let's get back to the truck. Oh look, it's lit up now, look. So if we have another quick butchers at that, you can see we've got 4,500 waza, talking is water, 1,643 sugar buren, which I'm assuming, well, it is sugar. Okay, so that's working away, that's good. We won't get much out of that at the moment because there's not much in it. Let's get this up to that field so that we can empty it out. No doubt this harvester is nearly full. Will be soon. We'll have to get ourselves a tractor and a plough and a or I can hire pick her up a wagon to pick all that hay up over there. Straw, sorry. Hay. Hay's dried grass, straws out of barley and wheat. And this is soybean, so you don't get no straw or anything out of this, just the crop. Where is he? Oh, there he is, down there. He's still working away. I don't know how much, oh, look at that, it's still got loads to go, there's loads in there. Alright, let's go and sell some more stuff. We need about 160 odd thousand to get a tractor, 144 at the moment. So let's see what else we can sell. We don't necessarily need too much of at the moment. Get some money. The plan is to get a tractor in this episode and a plough and hire or rent or lease, whatever you want to call it. A loading wagon to pick up all this straw. We could even loan a plough because we're only going to need it once, and then we can get 3 harvests out of it. So we'll definitely need to get a cultivator then. Let's have a look, see what we can get out of here. Let's have a look and see what we can got. Let's have a look at some prices. So we've got some potatoes. Jeeves meal. What's this? Seeds? No, we'll keep the seeds because they're always good. We've got some cotton. 439. I'm going to sell that at the grain mill. We get 1500 for this. Or at Kingsmill sales. So yeah, I think we could do this. So what is this? I don't know what that is. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Rye. Yeah, let's get rye in there then. We'll take that down to Kingsmill. I can understand them wanting rye in the Kingsmill factory. I don't quite know why they would want digestate there though. We all need digestate because we can make some fuel and fertiliser. And then chuck it in the old seed master. Make some seed. We will get round to that. We need to do a bit of grass cutting though to make the digestate. We can stick the grass in the BGA, pour it in. We can have a quick look in the BGA actually while we're on the way down then. This is the BGA here, is it? It is, isn't it? So let's have a look and see if we can show you that. Yeah, you pour your grass in here. Well, that's what I've been doing. And it'll fill up in one of these tankers. So put it into there. And then do we have a place over here where you pour it in and you can get fuel out of it. So if we have a look at the computer screen here, it says digestate, put in and you can get fertiliser, liquid fertiliser and fuel. And according to Plains and Simple, I put 30,000 litres of digestate in there and I've got 30,000 litres of each out. So 30,000 litres for 90,000 litres of goods. Not worth it in my books. But we'll get that. We've got the grass field just to fill on the right hand side over there, so we can cut that field, chuck it all in the BGA, Here is King's Mills. We'll just chuck it in here. Yeah. And let's empty it out, and we should get a nice little buck out of this. So I think we've got enough money for a tractor already. Okay, good. Right, let's get this back up to that thing and I can't even see what that writing is because I get the camera and gets a bit stuck on the buildings and the trees and things. So, right, let's get back to base on our farm. I have time to sell any more stuff. Well, I was at 100, so we ended up with about 30 grand left to buy a tractor. Let's get this back to base and we'll have a look at tractor shopping. Get a plough hiring and a loading wagon hire up. Might even be able to get all that back on one tractor, possibly, hopefully. But we will see as we get this back to base, we'll have a look. We definitely need a bigger tractor, and I might hire a plough and I might hire a loading wagon. And at least we can start ploughing our fields and picking back the straw up, because that's all good stuff. I might take this up to the harvester, the combine harvester, so he's up there ready. To buy a cartridge washer, clean everything. The old trailer's looking a bit more like I said, it so's the lorry really, to be honest with you. Look at all the muck on the lorry now. Love it. Right, let's see how this guy's getting on. Now I won't need to run back and empty this out because we've only the one field, and I can probably get all that filled in this truck, and this tipper. How's he getting on? Is he still going, or is he waiting to be emptied? He's still going. Okay, how much has he got? Perhaps if we ploughed and reseeded this field, we'll get a lot more out of it, I do believe. Alright, so let's turn that off, save a bit of diesel. Let's go to the shop, let's have a look at some tractors. Was it the Fent and the JCB? Oh, I was going to go for one of these two here. So 165 horses or 195. Choices. We go for 210. That's a Ferguson. Massey Ferguson. It's also 210. We'll get this one at the, I'll have 30 grand left in the bank, so I could go for the Vultra. We could give it some colouring. I might just do that. 210 horsepower is quite a nice. I'm not going to bother with a front attacher. I'm not going to bother with that at the moment. But main colour. Should we go orange and black rims? Buy. Okay, and then if we go back to ploughs, we need to plough. We get this one here, it's going to do 3 metres at a time. Spending 2 metres. We could hire that, how much was it? 1700 to lease. Let's lease that. And a loading wagon. loading wagon. Or do we go out and hire out a big one? 10 grand. It's a lot of John Doe, isn't it? We should get a medium sized one. I think possibly we should get a medium sized one, as we're only going to hire it, and then maybe we'll buy this one once we get that sort of money. This one's not even worth it, it's just good for small farms, it's not going to do anything. But we'll get this one. It's not much bigger, but lease. So if we go to the garage and then leased items, yeah, we've got the plough and we've got the loading wagon. And while they're doing that, let's get into our. Look at that, that looks mean, doesn't it? It looks mean. I want to pick the plough up with the front. I don't think I can, it's got wheels on it. I've got to come back and pick it up. I'm going to be gutted if I have to do that. Let's see if we can pick it up. Oops, pick it up with the front. Probably not the idealist ways of getting stuff back to your farm, but we're going to have to make 2 trips. Which should weigh it down a little bit. Right, let's get this back to the farm. So I'm down to 11,000. Next to no money. But it's equipment well worth invested in, especially the tractor. It's 100 horsepower more than the fed already on the farm, which is good for the animals, but that's about it. Might even pull this trailer around as well, to be honest with you. Don't know about that. Does look mean though, doesn't it? Black rims and the orange. So we're just going to get this back to the farm, and then we're going to drop the loading wagon or the plough off, and then we'll pick up all the straw, and then we'll crack on with the ploughing. So I've done what I've achieved, or what I wanted to do in this episode, and that's to get our bigger tractor, which we have done. I'll put this plough for now. So we'll take it up to the field with us. Oh, helper N has got a full grain of tank. So we didn't seem to get much soybeans out of that field. It was probably a medium-sized field, sort of small to medium. Well, look at the trailer there. Let's just stick this plough just here for the time being. Drop that off. We'll get ready to pick up this straw, but let's go and see how our harvest is getting on first. So we've got that there. Let's see how our harvest is. He's nearly done, isn't he? Oh, let's get this started up, and let's go and empty it out. I like the beacons. I like having the beacons on. So what's that, 14,500 litres, a whole strip and a little tiny little slither down the side here. We're going to get much more, are we? We'll keep this truck here though. Nearly there. It's like the tippers might be a bit too big for the harvest, but I think we'll get a lot more out of this once we plough the fields. And, we'll get more yield. Let's just park this up here because I'm going to need that when it's finished. Let's turn the engine off. Let's get back and start doing this. So if we lower the back end trailer, switch it on, and all we've got to do is just drive over the straw and it'll pick it all up. And we can dump this in our silo or even our hay thing and sell it. Luckily this field's quite close to the farm, so we have to keep going backwards and forwards with this little trailer to dump the straw out. But it is what it is. So we'll get that other field finished off and get that truck filled with the remainder of the grain that's going to come out of that. We might call it an episode, and then next time we'll finish this field off and start ploughing. And then we need to start thinking about seeder and a fertiliser. It'd be well worth it maybe buying a seeder. That's a useful tool. With this loading wagon I can get rid of this and I may not have to use it for a little while. You can see one strip has nearly filled it up. Yeah, one row is pretty much filling this up. How much is it? 32, 34 litres, 34,000 litres. Yeah, 34,000. Right, let's get this in our silo. Straw will be good for our animals. We don't get much for straw anyway when you sell it, so we might as well keep it for the animals that we use for making total mixed rations and their bedding. There we go, that's that bit done. Sweet as a peanut. Let's get back and carry on with that. One row. I wonder how many rows of hay there is up here. 10 maybe? Yeah, maybe a bit more than 10. So just start down here, wouldn't we? Miles an hour up a hill. I wonder what's going to be about ploughing a thing up the hill. It's going to be painstaking, isn't it? Get a big bud. And that's way off on my shopping list at the moment. 1100 rand in the bank. A big bug's going to cost a few 100,000. Well, we'll just get to the end of this little row here, then we'll go and check our harvester. He's finished, so let's I don't know if I have to be in a harvester to turn that on, unless it will just tip out. Hopefully it will just tip out. look at that, beautiful. That just tips out, so we'll get that in the old silo. So I think in a basic nutshell we'll call this an episode. We've got that field now harvest, taking the last of the grain to the silo, so we've got everything in storage. We'll carry on gathering the straw off that field, and then we will start ploughing. And after the plough we will start seeding, fertilising, and then we'll be rocking and rolling with our crops. Like I say, once we ploughed, I'll get the 3 harvests, but we definitely need to cultivate in between, so I will be investing in a cultivator at some point as well. Right, this truck has done its job now for a little while. So I'll park this up at the side here for the time being, call this an episode, and when we come back we'll carry on with that and we'll get the ploughing rocking and rolling. Okay, so I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching.